This week on B30 Sports News.
Para mí seis, Gracie Mike.
Hi, I'm Stephen Galmarini. Welcome to another episode of Penn State Beavers B30. I'm joined here by Matt Dorencott. Matt, it's great to have you.
Good to be here, Stephen.
First up, we're going to discuss men's wrestling. They are off to an 0-2 start of the season. It's a little bit rocky, but there has been a bright spot. Jim Helbley holds the first win of the season for the men's wrestling team, winning his second match at the tournament out at Mont Alto, 10-3. But what do you think, Matt? You know, a little bit of a rough start. They haven't, had as much success as I think they'd want, but where do you think they go from here?
I think another bright spot is the 11 freshmen that they have on the team. There's a lot of inexperience right now, and they might not have a good season this year, but in the future, it'll be bright for them.
But yeah, I think especially with a number that high of newcomers and guys, especially from the area who know wrestling and are really trying to build this program up. I mean, 11's a big number, especially when it's not a team sport. You only wrestle, one at a time. And so to have a number like that and to be able to fill out your weight classes is going to be huge in the future.
Absolutely. This is one of the first years in a long time that they've been able to fill every weight class. So these freshmen are making a huge impact already.
Yeah, so you know what, we look forward to see what they can do in the future, and we're going to take it off to Zach Ulrich, who will be interviewing the wrestling captain, Wendell Rubright, and the assistant coach, Dylan Winkle.
Hello everyone, welcome to B30. Today I'm sitting here with Wendell. He's the captain of the wrestling team. How's it going, Wendell?
Pretty good. How about you?
Oh, it's going great. Now, I understand this year that you guys have a lot more wrestlers than you have in the recent years. Talk to me about how that's going to affect you guys in the long run this year.
Yeah, this year we got a lot more incoming freshmen than we did last year. Last year we only had about 6 kids on the roster, so we had a lot of open vacancy in weight classes. But now with all the incoming kids, a lot of more classes are filled, so we're not giving up forfeits and easy points to the other team to score on us.
Okay, and what's your guys' greatest competition throughout the whole year?
Throughout the whole year, I'd say probably the end of the year tournament for for the conference.
And how many do you guys usually take to that?
As many as we can, as many kids as we can get.
Good. And who do you think, in your mind, is really improving this year as a freshman that has a chance to carry you guys pretty far throughout the year?
There's a couple of them out there. I know Alonzo, he's a pretty good kid. Everyone needs to kind of come on their way. Alex Pang, he's a pretty good incoming wrestler too. He has lots of skill. Hopefully he can take us pretty far, help us out.
All right, man. There you hear it from Wendell, the team captain of the wrestling team here at Penn State Beaver. Thanks a lot, Wendell.
Yep, no problem.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm now standing with the assistant coach of the wrestling team, Dylan Winkle. Now, Dylan, how's the team looking this year so far?
We've hit a few bumps in the road, but we're looking better than we have in past years, and I think we're working pretty well. We're working hard, and I think we're gonna got a lot of improvement. But I think we're gonna look good here when we hit the conference here.
I understand you guys have a lot of freshmen now. Explain how the young talent's gonna help you guys.
The young talent is really gonna help next year. I mean, we're gonna have a lot of returners, a lot of people that have been in the system. Then that way, it's really gonna help. Have a lot of maturity on the team next year. Then.
And I understand you're a wrestler here, so how is it being on the other side now, being a coach instead of the wrestler?
It's a lot different now. I mean, I kind of wish I was out there still, but hey, everybody's got to move on every now and again. So it's just it's a different feel, but I kind of like it.
Thank you, Dylan, and good luck on the rest of your season.
Hey, thank you.
Thank you.
And welcome back again. Next up, we're going to discuss men's basketball. Now, they are off to an 0-3 start this season, but some of the bright spots have been junior Lamont Wright, who's led the team with 22 points per game while catching up to 4 rebounds per game. And senior Ty Phillips is just under 7 rebounds a game while scoring 4 points a game. So, it hasn't been everything that they envisioned so far. It's been a rougher start than they've had in the past couple years. But, when you have guys like Lamont scoring 22 points a game and Ty bringing in 7 boards, the season's going to turn around at some point, Matt. You know, what are your thoughts on that?
My thoughts are with the new head coach, you're really starting to trying to figure things out and just get stuff under key for the rest of the season. And it takes time. It takes time to adjust a new system and working with new people. So expect for them to turn it around here later in the season.
Yeah, and I mean, with the new system and the new coach, you know, all of that, I think, so far has been somewhat effective and maybe a little bit of a factor. But part of it is they've been playing some really tough out-of-conference competition so far, like Point Park. And, you know, these are Division II, Division III schools that have, you know, 2, 3, 5 times the enrollment that we have. And they, you know, they have the ability to offer scholarships to their players. You know, and our guys are here, basically they're paying to play basketball and playing because they want to have fun and play and enjoy the game. You know, there's no actual financial incentive for them to play.
Absolutely. That'll help later in the year when they get into competition such as their conference. Those playing against those better teams will really help them later on in the year.
Yeah, so we look for men's basketball to turn around here soon. Now we're going to send it off to one of our men's basketball players, Marcus Smith, who will be interviewing head coach Tim Kubas.
Welcome to the B30 show. I'm here with Coach Kubas for the men's basketball team. So, Coach Kubas, how's it going this year?
It's been off to a tough start, 0-3. Lost to 3 really good teams though, so we're not getting down on it. We're just gonna keep working hard. Got Point Park coming up this Monday, so we're looking to get our first win against them. So
That's good, that's good. Do you see your team potentially growing towards the end of the year?
I think so because we got a lot of guys who've never played together. So a lot of young guys, a lot of even our older guys, they really never played together. So we're still starting to gel together a little bit. It takes time, especially when we got so many good players in the gym. So it's hard to play with other players who are as good or better than you. So we're kind of getting slow here, getting used to it, but we're starting to come together. So
Good luck, thank you.
all right, thank you.
Okay, up next, we're going to talk about women's basketball. I am joined here by Morgan Kurtz. Women's basketball has started off 2-2 this season, you know, with the USCA tip-off tournament. Morgan has actually averaged 15 points per game, alongside her teammate Cassandra Flowers, who's actually averaged a double-double, scoring 13 points per game and pulling down 16 rebounds. So, Morgan, what are your thoughts on the tip-off tournament and what you and your teammates have done so far?
I was really happy with the tip-off tournament. I definitely thought we could have won the last game though, but we did pretty good.
You know, that apprentice team that you guys played, they're a tough team. I assume that they're nationally ranked on a yearly basis, and you guys hung with them the whole way through, and I really thought you guys were going to pull that one out. So what are your thoughts on that game specifically, you know, being so close to such a highly ranked team, and what that says about what you guys can do and what you think you will do?
I think we definitely fell apart before halftime, but towards the end of the game, we played really good. If we played like that throughout the whole game, I think we could have won. But I'm not upset about losing because I thought we played really good and it was a good learning experience.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you got to do. You got to take the good with the bad. And although, you know, that was a chance to knock off the top-ranked team in the country, it's not a conference loss. So,
right.
You know, you can definitely build off of that and take that into your conference season against the other Penn State teams. So thank you for joining us. You know, it's a pleasure. We hope to have you back at some point this season, and good luck.
Thank you.
And that's it for another episode of Penn State Beavers B30, our sports preview and recap show. Thank you, Matt, for joining us for your first episode. You have any thoughts?
No, I'm ready to go.
That's it. Ready? All right, well, that's it. We thank you for joining us. We hope to see you again on the next Penn State Beavers B30.